Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you what I played at this past New York City Regional hosted by Gamer's Choice. I decided to play Swordsoul, and as you can see on the screen here is actually my updated list. I overall went 6-3, and so I'll give you guys a quick rundown of my tournament experience, and I'll also talk about Swordsoul going forward. But in terms of my tournament experience, I actually started off 4-0. I played a bunch of tier and sprite early on, and I went undefeated pretty much. I think this deck is really good against the majority of tier players, especially not experienced ones, because there's very specific things you need to do against Sword Soul to like beat them. And round five, so yeah, I played two tier, one sprite, one pendulum for the first 4 rounds. Yeah, went 4-0. Went 2-0 all of them. Round five, I played against Crystal Blanc, one of my teammate. He was playing tier, and I lost game three. Basically, because his Merly hit a Celiac. That Celiac grabbed Sharon. The Sharon pitched a Guido, and I just got milled 5 on, and the game just ended. I think I had a chance to win. The Celiac was like realistically the only hit that gets him out of that deep position. So, because I had a Bistio for any tier name he hits. But that's just how the tier deck goes. Like it's a like like it has so many good mills. Um, technically you could also hit a mill 5 off the Merly. So there's actually more than one hit, not just Celiac. So I wouldn't say it's like necessarily just Celiac thinking back on it. Round six, I played against Runic Floodgate. It wasn't a matchup I was prepared for. I played no back removal, so I just lost to that deck. So I went from 4-0 to 4-1 to 4-2. After that, I played a tier Shizu player in round seven. I won 2-0. Round eight, I played another tier Shizu. So 2-0. So I actually beat every tier Shizu player except Chris. And then the last round, I lost to Fluunderies on the bubble to go X3. Yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate. I got debarriered for Synchro and then Harpy Featherstorm, so I really couldn't win game three, unfortunately, because of that. But overall, the deck performed really well. For a regional, I like to play a lot of generic hand traps like Ashville and Imperm. I think like at a regional, you never really know what you're going to play against, so I'm glad I had those cards in my deck. Like, they're also really good against Flu. I just drew none of them. And then all the Bistios, I think seven's like enough or just perfect against a tier matchup. And so those cards carried me for the majority of my tournament experience. And when you draw a lot of Bistios, having cards like Valor or Adhara to normal summon to make Yazi can also get your engine going. So I'm not too mad about that. Going forward, I might change some cards in my deck. I might consider cutting the Tenyu monsters, but I just like them a lot. I know some people played it at YC Sydney and cut them, but I just like the fact that they offer some really unique lines. One of the lines that I wanted to go over that I thought was really cool was, so I did this to play around Kelbeck. My well, this hand is broken, but like my opponent, like I was playing against a Shizu tier. I was going first. I didn't know he was on the Shizu tier, but I just like I'm still gonna just do this play anyways. But it was a really cool line where I go effective long one pitch Ashuna. My opponent had to like use Kelbeck here on the token. I then go like emergence, right? And I'm gonna grab Taya. Then I go normal summon Taya, effect banish emergence, make a token. And then afterwards I can go effect of emergence. I'm gonna make. Let me think here. 1 second. No, wait, hold on. They bounce. Sorry, they bounce my Yuan. They bounce my Yuan. The reason why they do that is because they theoretically should cut me from level 10. So what happens was I go Yuan, pitch Yuan or Ashuna, make a token. They bounce back my Yuan. Then I go normal summon Taya. I go Taya banish emergence, make another token. I go emergence effect, make the token a level 3. And then after that, I can go Ashuna, summon Vishuda. Right? Like I said, this line is so sick. You go Ashuna, summon Vishuda. You summon Vishuda. Then you use... This becomes a level 3 tuner. So you make the Ching Ching Long Yuan here. Then after that, you use these two to make Boxia. Okay. You draw a card. And then the Taya can send Moye. Then you go effect, pop itself, summon Moye. Moye effect, reveal the Yuan that you got bounced to your hand. and then you make Shijiao, and then you can go Shijiao 2, Moye 1, get blackout to your hand, and then draw another card. So you get to draw like you basically get to do the full combo, draw multiple cards through a Kelbeck, which is like one of the biggest issues, one of the biggest thing that this deck struggles with. So I thought that was like really neat. It comes up if you open like Emergence, you want and a Shuna. So yeah, that was one of the things they did that I thought was really neat. So you can see why the Tendy cards are like really powerful at like giving you those alternate lines. And then the other thing, yeah. So I think like my entire extra deck was pretty solid. I didn't miss anything at all. I'm really glad I played this extra deck. Like I think like the only thing that I might consider playing is like Celine, because you can Celine back Ecclesia or Veiler, and those cards are like level or like tuners. So going forward, I think I definitely will play Celine and Access Code. I think I'm gonna cut the Wallow, even though it did win me one game. But I think I will. I do want to play Celine, and I think I might have to cut. To be quite honest, probably the Dark Charmer. Just because like it's either the Dark Charmer, but like Dark Charmer lets you link off Julius, so it could be the second Boxia. I think it could also be nice because I think once you go double Boxia, like it's kind of weird. So I think I might cut that and play Access Code. But Access Code might not even come up. Like I'm mainly playing Celine, just like bring back like a spellcaster, like a Clays, and get access to my engine. Like maybe Access Code doesn't even come up. Like who knows? But I think this is like kind of like the list that I might want to change into. This idea was actually something that I saw at YCS Sydney, which I thought was really neat. So I'm just like definitely kudos to them, and I thought this idea was really cool. The side deck was perfect for me. I love the side deck. I thought like I had really good coverage and everything else. I think if I'm going forward to a regional, I might cut the Raigeki for like Lightning Storm, Cosmic Cyclone, or like some sort of back removal going forward. Just because like I did lose to like a Runic Floodgate player, but it's just so unlikely that I would play that matchup. I actually would prefer to side like a second, third copy of Blackout, especially against like Fluandree's deck, because hard drawing Blackout is actually really good if you get shifted. So I think like I'm gonna take these out and I'm gonna side like more Blackouts and probably like Duster, I think. Or something along those lines. And then like Gamma and Nib were really good against like Pendulum, Sprite, all those type of decks. So, but there's a world I just like don't play Gamma and then play like Dark Ruler No More for Sprite, and then like I play more back removal. So it could be like the one of Pankratops. It could be Cosmic Cyclone, something along those lines. I think I'm not too mad about it. And then like you don't side the Bestials. You want your deck to be more balanced because your main deck's already covering the your main deck should already cover the tiered matchup, so you should play more to your side. So I might change it to something like this actually, just so like you have some back removal options. That could be kind of cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my regional update that I played this past weekend. And yeah, if you like the Swordsoul deck so far, then yeah, definitely consider giving a comment down in the Patreon below what your thoughts are, if any other changes you would make, your thoughts on my new updated list. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a full rundown of my tournament experience, the deck I played, cards that I would change going forward as a result of the tournament, and my thoughts overall just on Swordsoul when it comes to like the current metagame. I do think the deck is still a very solid choice, and I definitely don't regret playing it. So, but that's it. Pack signing out. Peace.